Okay, so I went into the National Museum of Ireland, so I'm going to cut to the juicy bit everyone wants to see. This is the bog body exhibition. I just kind of walked into all of them so you could see how they're done. They all have their own little separate area. It's done very respectfully because it is human remains. As you can see, they have their own area. It's kind of domed like a wee crypt almost for them. This is the first body. I'm praying I tastefully recorded them enough that TikTok will let me live. As you can see, full head of hair. This is the least well preserved body of them all. That chap was actually covered with a shroud, and they believe some kind of cloak was on him, which would hint to him being nobility in the early Bronze Age. Once again, I'm just showing how it looks when you're entering each kind of area for each bog body. I've discussed this particular gentleman before, and as you see as I zoom in, what is that in his hair? That is some prehistoric lice that have hung around for the ride in his hair. They were also preserved by the sphagnum moss in the bog, as well as some of his facial hair. That's how well preserved they were in these bogs. Unfortunately, he did meet a peat bog cutter, which is why he looks as he looks. But as you can see, the rooms are very, very well done. The National Museum of Ireland took every step to make sure they showed the utmost respect to these, because they are and were people. This is probably the most famous of them all. And I'm going to zoom in here now. You can see one of the areas where incisions were made and sticks were put in places that sticks just shouldn't be. There's his arm ring. And this is an exact replica of what our chap with the lovely lice in his hair would have looked like back in the day. They did some facial reconstruction on him. I think it's fascinating. These items were also found in the bog. This is a shield. As you can see, it's definitely seen some battle and combat. Also, this is all from the Bronze Age period. This is another item found in a bog. It's a horned crown, also from around the Bronze Age period. These would have all been worn by high kings. Everything in this kind of area was all found in bogs, and these would have all been worn by nobility or high kings. As you can see, I mean, look, crazy. And you'll see in the other segment I put up, we have an inhuman amount of gold discovered in Ireland. This is just some of the gold that were found in some of these bogs in the surrounding areas. And this will be like a cloak, basically it's made of leather and animal furs. And I saw myself in the reflection, so I gave a wave. Hey,